All right, we're taking a live look here. Our top story. We've got former ICE detainee Marcos Gaspar-Da Silva. He's just returned home to Maine in the last hour. Here's a live look inside the Portland Jetport. That's Marcos with his wife, Alessia, and she goes by Alex.
Since when I get arrested, when to the process, the facility, our dream is to go back home. But right now, it's about the problem we have over there. I'm so happy for go back home, but I don't feel good. I don't feel. Seem like I was waiting for exciting. Seem like my emotion right now. It's a new for me. I'm still process that everything. I was waiting for get a more exciting. Seem like my heart stay same speed. And I'm so sorry. My English is not good. I'm so sorry about it. I don't know how can I explain for make it clear or even more details about it. But I know it's very important for me. I was waiting for this time, but for right now, I don't feel 100% seem like I was.
So basically, we have been fighting for this, and we are so used to always trying to stay one step ahead on my side of things and handle every negative avenue that happened, that it's hard for us to let our guard down and feel the positivity. We are so grateful for everybody who has assisted us and been there, but we also have a plethora of emotions going on, and when you're in all of this, sometimes your body just closes down to protect you, and that's really what's going on. We haven't really had any spikes of emotion. He's had some adjusting just physically, and we expected, you expect to feel some way, like when we got together, big hugging thing, and we just did not have that. Not because we weren't happy, but it's an overload.
Thank you.
And again, that is Marcos Gaspar-Da Silva and his wife. He just returned home to Maine in the last hour. You can understand his exhaustion. And yesterday, Lake Region Indivisible announced Gaspar-Da Silva, a Bridgeton resident, had been released from immigration detention on Wednesday. And the group said he was released in Arizona and granted lawful permanent resident status. He was held for nearly 7 months and transferred across 3 states during that time. Indivisible alleges that Da Silva faced inhumane conditions, including undrinkable water while in detention. Tonight, supporters in his community say Marcos has a healing journey ahead of him, and they'll continue to support him and his family.
So when we heard that Marcos had been released from ICE custody and was coming home, we wanted to come here and support him and just make sure that he knows that he's loved and help with that next step on this journey, which is going to require a lot of healing and a lot of help.
Da Silva was first detained in Portland back in January during a series of ICE immigration raids across the country. He was on his way to work when he was detained, and we've been told his car was left on the side of the road. Da Silva had a pending asylum case after fleeing Brazil, where he practiced law, and he said he was targeted by drug cartels. His wife, Alex, says he's been working and paying taxes in the U.S. and had never been charged with a crime. Alex said in January that the months ahead would be filled with phone calls, stress, and uncertainty.
It breaks my heart because he is going through this because he so badly wants to do right here. He loves here. He loves Maine. He loves the U.S.
And Congresswoman Shelley Pingree says her staff played a role in supporting the Da Silva family while Marcos was detained. She says her office, quote, stood by Alessia through this horrible ordeal, helped expedite her petition to bring him home, and pressed detention officials for the medical care Marcos was being denied, end quote. And we've reached out to ICE with questions, but we have not yet heard back. Pingree will be among several Democratic U.S. representatives in Biddeford tomorrow. They're going to host a shadow hearing on what they describe as ICE's use of force and abuse of power following the death of Johan Guerrero last month. That's according to a release from Pingree's office. The release says Pingree and the other members of Congress, including 2 members of the House Homeland Security Committee, they'll hear from representatives of the Duran Guerrero family, local officials, and community advocates. They're expected to discuss the impacts of ICE operations in Maine. A shadow hearing mimics the format of a congressional hearing, but it doesn't have official congressional power. The hearing's scheduled for 11 tomorrow at the Biddeford High School Little Theater, and it is open to the public.